Hello everyone, welcome to my Emmerdale channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The village of Emmerdale woke under a sky heavy with rain, the kind that pressed down on the fields and hearts alike. For Moira Dingle, it felt as if the clouds had followed her indoors. She stood at the kitchen sink, fingers trembling around a chipped mug, staring at a reflection she barely recognized, red-rimmed eyes. A face lined not just by worry, but by fear. Whispers had already begun. They always did. By mid-morning, the evidence that Moira had prayed would stay buried began to resurface, piece by cruel piece. A torn jacket found near the woods, mud-stained boots that matched her size, CCTV footage from the petrol station showing her truck driving past at a time she swore she'd been home. Each discovery tightened the noose around her neck, and each one carried the same silent accusation. Moira Dingle knows more than she's saying. Kane tried to stay calm, but even he couldn't hide the storm brewing behind his eyes. "This is getting serious," he muttered, pacing the farmhouse like a caged animal. "They're not going to stop until they've got you." Moira swallowed hard. "I didn't do this," she whispered, more to herself than to Kane. But doubt crept in anyway. Memories blurred. That night, too much chaos, too much emotion. What if she had missed something? What if the truth was slipping through her fingers? When the police arrived again, the air felt colder, questions sharper. The officers exchanged glances that said everything they didn't dare voice aloud. Moira felt the walls closing in as they mentioned forensic results still pending, results that could either save her or destroy her completely. Across the village, opinions were hardening. Some stood by Moira, insisting she'd been framed. Others weren't so sure. In the Woolpack, conversations dropped to hushed murmurs whenever her name was mentioned. Old grudges resurfaced. Old mistakes were dragged into the light. Moira's past, every secret, every regret, was suddenly fair game. The worst blow came when someone Moira trusted turned away from her. A look of doubt, a step back. It cut deeper than any accusation. She felt utterly alone, standing at the center of a storm she couldn't escape. That night, Moira returned to the farm, the silence deafening. She ran her hand along the worn wooden table, memories flooding back, laughter, love, battles fought and won. Was this how it all ended, with her name dragged through the mud, her family torn apart? As she stared out into the darkness, headlights appeared at the end of the drive. Another visit, another twist. Her heart pounded as she braced herself, knowing one truth above all others. Emmerdale had a way of destroying those it once embraced. And as the evidence stacked higher, Moira's world began to crumble, brick by painful brick, leaving one haunting question hanging in the air. Would the truth come out in time to save her, or was this the beginning of the end for Moira Dingle?